Because at the end of the day, the most important muscle in your entire body, besides your biceps, is your
arm. I wanna like it, but now I'm loving every day. I'm going mad, I'm going crazy. I want my flowers, I want my daisies. Yeah, I look good, so does my lady. They try to copy but can't imitate me. She wanna talk, she want relations. Money don't stop, we ain't separated.
How are y'all doing? It's Aaron Alaniz, host of the Get Your Shit Together Man podcast and CEO and founder of Basics. We are the world's #1 elite fitness and nutrition coaching company for ambitious men all over the world that are looking to build their best body ever within only 16 weeks or less. To find out more information to see if or how you qualify to work one-on-one with our team, please visit www.basicsbrigade.com, or if you want to speak with me directly for a free 15-minute game plan call, use the second link below in the video description of this YouTube video. So thank you all for checking this channel out. In general, it means the absolute world. Obviously, we just kind of started, but man, I think we're going to be blowing up sometime soon. I don't know when it's going to be. I don't know when it's going to be. But I feel like it's going to be sometime soon. And by sometime soon, it can be a year, 2, 3, 5, 10. I don't ever plan on stopping this fitness game in general. So when it happens, it happens. But until then, we're going to enjoy the journey, right? So here's how today's going to be going down. We're going to be doing a bodybuilding pull workout. Now, when it comes down to bodybuilding versus powerlifting, there's been certain things that I've done in the past where I was definitely did a lot of deadlifts before. I was definitely doing a lot of like heavy movements, but today we're gonna go for the pump. I got a nice little cutoff today, so I'm gonna make the most out of it. Ended up taking some Gorilla Mode pre-workout, no affiliation, did some pink Himalayan salt beforehand. It sounds like a drug, but it's just salt. And one of these energy drinks. And I might have to get another one. We'll see how that goes, right? But just go ahead and follow along. I'll leave a PDF document below this. That way you can go ahead and do this bodybuilding pull workout by yourself in your own gym. The best part about the workout that we're going to be doing today is I'm not going to be doing anything too like fancy. I can do muscle ups, I can do weighted chin ups, so on and so forth. But today is going to be all about the contraction with the muscle. So whether you are 300 pounds getting back into the gym or whether you're a skinnier guy, relative strength today is pretty much going to be non-existent. It's just going to be about lifting the machines, lifting the dumbbells, lifting the barbells, whatever the case may be, in order to get the best workout possible. Thank you all very much. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, follow along, and comment any questions below. So to give you all a heads up, I ended up doing some tricep and lateral delt work in this session also, just because those are some muscle groups that I'm trying to pick up personally. So here, I started with the first pre-activation movement of the session. I ended up doing some dumbbell lateral raises for about 15 reps on each arm. I do this to warm up, establish a mind-muscle connection for the session, and just temperature check myself for the day just to make sure if I can go heavy or not. Following that, I started doing a rear delt movement here. I believe these are called dumbbell rear raises or dumbbell rear lateral raises. Either way, we're working out a rear delts. A lot of people really don't. And when it comes down to it, man, this muscle group right here, if you're trying to get a really, really thick back, it's super, super underrated, man. A lot of people work out their back, but they forget about their rear delt. So following that, we ended up doing some AMRAP sets here with the narrow grip T-bar row. AMRAPs are absolutely amazing to do just because you're actually able to push your muscle more so than the next person. Because at the end of the day, if you're not pushing yourself, you're not going to grow in the gym. And that's the most important part, is pushing yourself every single session. Following that, we transitioned into a high hammer strength row. Here, we're just doing, about 15 reps on each arm, going fairly high volume. Nothing too crazy, nothing too insane. We're just keeping the tempo up, keeping the blood pumping, listening to some Nipsey Hussle, and we're just having some fun. Now, I know earlier I said that we weren't going to be doing any weighted calisthenics, but hear me out. The machine was taken. I was like, you know what, man, I'm strong enough to do a weighted pull-up, so let me just do a weighted pull-up, and I should be A-okay. So following that, I did these for about 12 reps, and towards the end, this is the last set that I ended up doing. This was really just about doing some rest pause and getting the reps in as much as I possibly could have, right? So over here, I'm exhausted, feeling myself a little bit, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Like I said earlier, I wanted to touch on my triceps a little bit more because I plan on blowing up soon. I don't know when it's gonna be, like I told you all earlier, but I just gotta make sure that when y'all stand next to me, my arms can kind of compare, because if you're doing my workouts, you might get bigger than me. So I gotta make sure that I'm making sure that my triceps are dialed in as well. So following that, we ended up doing one more movement. Don't get mad at me, to Mr. Science people. I know we're doing my triceps and my lateral delts on a back day, but I can work out how I want to. And if you want to polish up those muscle groups on your back days also, definitely recommend you to do so as well. And following that, I finished off the workout with some light barbell shrugs. So that was the bodybuilding back workout that we ended up knocking out today. It was absolutely insane. I ended up finishing off with some cardio. Pretty much all I did was I set the incline to about 3 speed, or actually the incline percentage to about 5, and I set the speed to about 3.1, right? So I did that for about 35 minutes. That's pretty typical of me to do after my workouts, and it allows me to make sure that I'm staying lean, I stay in shape, because at the end of the day, the most important muscle in your entire body, besides your biceps, I'm kidding, is your heart. So you gotta make sure you take care of your heart, man. I know sometimes people don't really talk about that stuff, but cardio is really, really important, right? So make sure you're doing that. Thank you all for watching. Make sure that you're subscribing to the channel. Make sure you're liking the video, you're commenting on it. Tell me which workout that you haven't, or exercise that you haven't done in a long time that you're now gonna do, because you understand if Aaron does it, it probably works. So thank you all for watching. And again, if you want to find out more information to see if or how you qualify to work one-on-one with our team, please visit www.basicsbrigade.com, or if you want to speak with me directly, use the second link in the description of this video. And again, if no one's told you in a minute, I will tell you right now, it's time to get your shit together, man. See ya.